How's it going, guys? This is Nick at barben.com. Today I'm going to be reviewing the pre-workout from Jacked Factory, PUMPSURGE. So Jacked Factory is a supplement company based in Newfoundland, Canada. They've got a really wide variety of pre-workouts. I've tried a few of them before. This particular one, PUMPSURGE, it promises laser focus, muscle growth, powerful pumps, and endless endurance. And what's really interesting is that it does that without containing any caffeine or stimulants whatsoever. So what's in it? We're going to find out, but first I'm going to find out how the cherry limeade flavor tastes with water. That's good. I would say that it tastes like cherry. I don't get a lot of lime out of this, so it's sort of like a maraschino cherry, like the kind of flavor you get in like a cherry Coke or something. So it's pretty similar to the fruit punch flavor you get in a lot of pre-workouts. But it is good, it's very tasty. I wouldn't say it has a strong lime flavor. It does have a slightly kind of tropical aftertaste though, but mostly it's cherry, but I like it. Okay, so let's take a closer look at the nutrition label and the ingredients. As I mentioned, there's no caffeine in this at all. The main player seems to be L-citrulline. That's an ingredient. It's found in high amounts in watermelon, and there's some evidence that it might improve blood flow and circulation. It's a little bit low. There's 4 grams of it here. Most supplements, you want to have like 5 or 6 grams. 4 grams is still higher than the average product that includes citrulline. After that, there's 2.5 grams of betaine anhydrous. There's good evidence that can improve power output. There's some glycerol powder, which might help endurance and also hydration a little bit. There's also rhodiola rosea, which is a really interesting Scandinavian root, and there's solid evidence that it can improve fatigue and might improve focus as well in stressful situations like exercise. Other than that, there's some alpha GPC. It's a pretty interesting compound that there's some evidence. There's about 2 studies out there that suggest that it can improve power output as well. There's also bioperine, that's black pepper fruit extract. That's usually included in a lot of different supplements to help you absorb everything that's in the supplement, so it's a nice extra touch. Finally, there's some huperzine A, so that's a toothed club moss. There's a little bit of evidence that might help with focus, but there's really not enough studies to know what the right dose might be for humans. So that's everything. Those are all the main ingredients. Besides that, there's just the normal natural and artificial flavors and sweeteners. It does contain the artificial sweeteners sucralose and acesulfame potassium, but you might like to know that it doesn't contain any artificial colors. This is colored with fruit and vegetable juice. So as far as the price goes, you can pick up this tub here for $25. It's got 20 servings in it. So it comes to $1.25 per serving. So it's a little bit expensive as far as pre-workouts go. Most fall between like 80 cents and $1 per serving. But there are then again very few pre-workouts that don't have any caffeine at all. So this may be worth the extra price for you. So a lot of things that I liked about PUMPSURGE. I do like that it's one of the rare options out there for people who don't like caffeine but still want to have a lot of the ingredients that are often present in pre-workouts. In particular, it had really solid doses of betaine, which I said can improve power. There's also a good amount of rhodiola as well, which I find a really interesting ingredient to use in pre-workouts. And there's really a lot of evidence that it can help fatigue without technically being a stimulant in itself. Also, it's got a good amount of black pepper extract and a good amount of glycerol, which could improve hydration. So a lot of the ingredients were well dosed, and again, it's pretty effective for people who don't want any stimulants. Just a couple of things I wasn't quite so crazy about with PUMPSURGE. First of all, while it can obviously be a pro for some people, for other people, you're going to want to pre-workout with caffeine. So obviously, a buyer beware. Besides that, there is, the dosages were a little bit off for some of the ingredients. In particular, I thought it was a little bit low in citrulline, and it was pretty low in alpha GPC. There's 100 milligrams in here. The few studies that have shown an effect they've shown that with like 500 milligrams. That's something to keep in mind. Also, you should know it does contain artificial sweeteners, particularly sucralose, acesulfame potassium, which some people try and stay clear of. Okay, so those are my thoughts on Jacked Factory's PUMPSURGE. For the full review, including a breakdown of all the ingredients, check out the link below at barben.com.